So, in our earlier session, we saw what is PPC. We got through the definition of PPC. We also saw how PPC works. That is the auctioning process that happens once the user types in the query and the results are displayed. Now, we will look at the various benefits of PPC. First one, variety of business goals. This is one of the biggest USPs of PPC, and the actual power of PPC lies into this. The client may have different objectives, like they may only want branding, they may only want traffic to the website, they may want leads, they may only want signups, they may only want reach. Whatever the objective, PPC has got a setup for all of those, and you can hyper target your campaigns based on the client objectives and can direct your campaigns to achieve those results. Hence, variety of business goals can be achieved by PPC. Second, PPC is easily measurable and trackable. Now, as we discussed earlier, that the advertiser has to pay a certain amount of fee for every click on the ad, so we know how much we are spending in real time. And we are also tracking conversions or leads, so we also know what is the return that we are getting. Hence, PPC can be easily measured and can easily be trackable. If you compare it, if you look at the broadcasting or the traditional marketing, you spend a bunch or a whole lot of money on, say, cardboard advertisement, but you don't know how many people saw that and how many people actually converted after looking on that. So it is very difficult to measure ROI in traditional offline advertising. Whereas in PPC, since you can track conversions, it is easily measurable and trackable. PPC has got greater targeting options in the terms that you can target your ads based on the keywords. You can find your segment, or you can target your segment based on the demographics, which may be household demographics or maybe age, gender-wise, interest, behavior, topics. There are n number of options, and since you can get these many options, that is why PPC is a better choice when it comes to targeting. PPC gives you wealth of marketing data. So Google Ads combined with analytics gives you so much data based on which you can make decisions for your website. You can alter the content for your website. You can even drive your SEO strategy as well based on the PPC data. And since PPC data is real time and fast, you can make those changes after looking at that wealth of data and see improvements quite quicker. Entry is quick as compared to SEO. What it means is, in PPC, when you set up the campaign and you start the campaign, the traffic starts flowing almost immediately. In that sense, the entry is quick as compared to SEO. Since SEO is a bit time consuming, it takes some time for the keywords to appear in your top results pages, and hence with the ads, since the ads are shown directly on the first page, be it top of the page or bottom of the page, you start getting traffic from the ads, and hence entry is quick as compared to SEO. So these were the PPC benefits. Now let us look at the major differences between PPC and now let us have a look at the difference between PPC and SEO. PPC is pay-per-click, also known as paid ads, and SEO is search engine optimization, also known as organic. So if we look at the major difference between SEO and PPC, SEO is free and PPC is where you pay for each click. As we saw in the definition of PPC, it is pay-per-click. So each and every time an advertiser displays the ad and a user clicks on that ad, the advertiser has to pay something. Next, SEO mainly deals with the optimizations to your website, so it is majorly on-page changes that the SEO guys do, and apart from that, some off-page listings. Whereas PPC majorly deals with optimizing the ads, making the ads more attractive, more creative, and more relevant to the website. If the ad is more creative and more relevant, it will drive more users to the website and it will drive more conversions. So you can optimize your ads from the Google Ads dashboard. Another major difference is SEO is time consuming in terms that the keywords take certain time to appear on the first page of search engine results, and PPC takes less time for results. As we saw earlier, once you start the campaign, once you start paying, the ads start displaying and your traffic starts flowing, and as a result it takes less time for the results. For SEO, the results appear in the middle, whereas in PPC the results appear in the top page or the bottom. Now, as we saw in the previous session when we looked at the structure of the SERP, the topmost section of the SERP and the bottommost section of the SERP is reserved for PPC ads. These are the listings that appear with an ad symbol in it, whereas in the middle are the organic results. So SEO appears in the middle and PPC in the top and the bottom. Since SEO is free, it brings more traffic at less cost, but since you have to pay in PPC ads, it is more costly as compared to SEO. SEO is less likely to convert in terms that SEO usually deals with the top of the marketing funnel, wherein people usually are in the research mode or are looking at informational purposes. So they would visit the website, they would see, and then they would make up their mind. Apart from that, also the keywords take certain amount of time to come at the top of the SERPs, and as a result they are less likely to convert as compared to PPC. Since PPC is paid and the results come on the first page almost immediately along with the hyper targeting options, PPC is more likely to convert as compared to SEO. But the major benefit of SEO is the results here are long lasting, which means that unlike PPC, where you stop when you stop your budget, the campaigns stop, and as a result the traffic will also stop since the ads stop displaying. This is not the case with SEO. Once the keywords come up on the top in the SERPs, they stay there for the long time, and as a result the benefit of SEO is for a longer time as compared to PPC. Let's look at various platforms for PPC advertising. These are just some of the sample platforms listed here. Apart from that, there are various other platforms on which the PPC advertising is done. As mentioned earlier as well, any platform, any and every platform where you pay for a click is PPC. So that includes Google ads, Microsoft ads, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, LinkedIn ads, Pinterest ads, Twitter ads. Apart from this, there is Snapchat ads, there is ads done on Reddit, Quora, and a lot many other platforms. So when it comes to PPC, you have an arsenal of platforms that can be employed for fulfilling your client's objective.